go with that. Ding. Put this here. Coffee. Oh, you good. Guess I'm talking to myself because that's what you're supposed to do sometimes. Alright, that's my status. Good morning. Where's my status? Ooh, memory status. Oh, that looks kind of interesting. Oh, let me share. Sometimes I look back at my stats and I don't remember what I was saying. I look like, what the hell was you even thinking? Like, sometimes I have some deep thoughts, but sometimes they're discombobulated. They're based on a lecture I was watching or am watching or something. Let's see if the comments were on Facebook. That would be nice. That would be nice. All right, let me see. Oh, I didn't even share it. How's that? Tony, good morning, Tony. Tony! I used to listen to Tone. Tone E with an E, Tone I, and Tone Y. Let me share this out to the page while I log in over here. Be the upgrade at YouTube. If you don't follow me on YouTube, you should. You should. Make it feel good. Make it feel like I'm doing something decent. All right, hang on. Boom, share it out to my page. Thank you for sharing. If you do share, almost hit my password. Oh boy, it's bad enough. I'll be tracking your accounts. That would kind of not be fun. All right, good. They make everything hackable, so the CIA can know what size drawers you got on. All right, let me see. Good morning, Sandra. All right, let me see. That there. Nope, I'm not seeing Facebook comments. Y'all suck. You suck. All right, let me try to, yeah, I guess I could try to log back in. Heck, nabbit. Oh, stuck. All right. See my neighbor out the window. Morning, neighbor. Morning. I see my neighbor. I want to talk about plagues today, y'all. Plagues. If I shift this, will just bring the comments in. Hopefully. I'll talk about plagues today. The plague industrial complex. We're having a lot of good discussions on the thread. Oh my goodness. What I asked the other day. I think I asked, what are the serious problems, the main problems with the human race? A lot of good. No, that's not what I didn't ask it that way. I didn't. I think I asked, what is the dumbest thing the human race has done? Oh, we got some good answers on that, didn't we? Well, I tell you what, people stop. They're not believing in you monkeys no more. All right. It led me into a whole bunch of different topics. I was watching a 3-hour lecture yesterday. People ask, why would you watch a 3-hour lecture? Because I'm trying to learn things, yo. I'm trying to learn some things. Hang on, let me try to get Facebook back working again. All right, I'm not gonna play it long this morning, but it would be nice if things worked the way it's supposed to, Facebook. I don't know why y'all don't like me so much. All right, let me see. They just like money. They like money. What is my password? All right, stop talking. Password, all right. Give me a password. All right, see if that works. If not, you're gonna have to go to YouTube. They're gonna dominate the comment section till we get this working. Or till they get it working. I'm not even sure what's wrong with it. All right, well, yeah, I don't see anything coming up. I don't see anything coming up. I'm not going to be doing Facebook comments. Well, we'll leave it there for a minute, see what happens. Good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing this morning? Comments over here. Obviously, we can get that. I want to talk about the plague industrial complexes. We got complexes everywhere. Complex. Uh-oh, before I can do that, got a whole bunch of stats. I can post that one, and there was an old one I wanted to look at. Hold on. Where is that? Memory. See if I can show it to you. Boom, 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 boom. Hey, who are you in the plague? Anybody in the plague? Pick a person. Everybody pick a person in the plague. You're gonna be this person dragging somebody, or this person, that husband dying. Like, man, don't die, don't die. You've been eating the farmer's food. You're gonna die because farmers don't know how to grow. No, but that's not why they died. Their farmers were growing food back then. Our farmers ain't growing no food. They don't know how to grow food. They have no idea. They grow plants with like leaves and like shiny things with no nutrition. Because they're not farmers, they're chemists. So I won't be none of them. They all dying. They all got the blue bumps and they just not gonna make it. None of them. This dude right here, you know what? You want to be him, but he looks too healthy. Either he's a statue or he's behind the oligarchy. Poisoning everybody. He's the one subsidizing the fleas and dogs to carry the bubonic plague. Did y'all hear about that? The bubonic plague is back in America, back in full effect. It's in the fleas now. It's in the fleas. And guess what? Everybody got them dogs, don't you? You got your Chickapoo and your Poodle Pit and your Terrier Poo. And they got all these cute lap dogs and the plague. That plague is coming back. Let me see if I got this picture. I'll show you a picture. Hold on. I'll show you a picture. The plague is coming back, baby. Plague ain't going nowhere. The plague always been around. Always some plague. Plague is in you right now. And let me see. Well, you know where the plague is, right? It's in the fleas. Look at this right here. Look. See that black stuff right there? Y'all see all that black stuff right there? Right there on the flea? I have no idea what that is. But for the sake of argument, for the sake of me not knowing what the hell that is, that's bad stuff. Hang on, there, right there. See that black stuff right there? That is not poo-poo. That's not poo-poo. That's plague poo. That flea gonna bite you and put some poo-poo on your skin, and it's gonna turn into the plague. You're gonna die. You're gonna die because ain't no food, you ain't eating food in the grocery store. You're eating shiny, pretty things that have no nutrients in them. Dang it, am I running my mouth? I got share out. All right, did I share? I didn't share. I did not share. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Hang on, I gotta share my daggone video. Oh no, I wanted to show you this. I wanted to show you my, what does Facebook AI want me to think about today? They want me to think about my memory. And I had a good memory. Let me see if I can show it right here. Dogs, they gonna kill you. I'm telling you, when you got an oligarchy, everything's a weapon. They weaponizing Chickapoos. They're weaponizing Poodle Peas. I look at my statuses. Hold on. Let's turn off the music. Let's get on to the talk music. Right there, talk music. Audio team, good looking out. Kids are supposed to be our upgrades. Yes, all very true. Like when I go back and I read my old memories, sometimes I have to read slow. I think I might be on a spectrum. I'm not sure which spectrum, but I think I'm on a good spectrum, but I'm pretty sure I'm on some spectrum because sometimes my brain thinks in ways is weird. Stuff people send me. Kids are supposed to be our upgrades. They only learn by example. Let that we can be as ignorant as the others go. I had to read that like 5 times. The hell is this fool trying to say? And it makes sense though if you think about it. Like kids, they're not stupid. The kids are watching you. Even the kids the farmers' kids, they're watching them too. It's like, Daddy, we not supposed to grow healthy plants. We gonna grow plague plants, okay? Like I would get in trouble because I gotta speak the truth. Gotta speak on it. I spent between yesterday and today watching a 3-hour lecture with Elaine Ingham. Who got me into Heaven got me into that. Heaven posting pictures of all that nasty okra she growing. Kill it with fire, girl. Kill it with fire. Don't let that stuff grow around your basil and tomatoes and stuff. So I was off on Soil Food Web and Elaine Ingham and soil microbiology and how everything works together and balancing ecosystem and precision, how you're cultivating the soil. Real farmers cultivate the soil because 98% monkeys ain't supposed to grow plants. We're not that smart yet. We don't know if they need gypsum and and they don't ever need gypsum, sodium. Don't ever put that on your fields. They don't need urea. They don't need all this crap that they're putting on the fields. They have no idea what they're doing. The microbiology in the soil do. The fungi do. They work together with the plants to grow the plants the way the plants been growing for 1 billion years. If you break that process, if you alter it in any way, you're gonna screw things up. You don't know what you're doing. You're 98% monkey. Don't grow plants. Cultivate soil. That's why I say when farming, on a farm, you only got 3 pieces of farm equipment. That's it. 3. There's no other farm equipment ever on this planet, ever going, just 3. Seed, soil, not dirt and cow poop. Nope. Seed, not GMO seed. Heirloom or seed, soil, and 98% trainable, highly trainable monkey. That's it. Nothing else is farm equipment. Everything else is plague equipment. Everything else is big pharma equipment. Everything else is designed to make you sick. All right, so I was off going down that avenue. Hang on, let me turn this off real quick. I can't see the comments because I've got to. Oh, dang it. Comments still ain't working right here. Man, y'all suck. Well, you look at the comments over here. So let me, first I gotta post a status. Got another status. Where was my mind at this morning? Coming back around to this idea that we should be cultivating people, not corporations. Cultivating plants, soil for the plants. See, how you raise something healthy, whether it be human or plant, apple. Yeah, you can't raise okra healthy. You can't. How you raise a healthy creature is you look at the environment, the ecosystem that they need, and you cultivate it. So when the fleas come with the poo-poo plague and they want to drop it from your shikapoo on you, you don't get sick because your immune system works because your farmer's growing plants that have all the natural compounds and nutrients in them they're supposed to. This is why Elaine Ingham is a god in organic gardening. She is the queen. She is the big G god of organic growing. If you don't follow Elaine Ingham and you're trying to have a farm or grow some food, you're messing up. I'm telling you, you're messing up. She knows exactly what she's doing. All right, I gotta post something. I gotta go. We'll get started. Let's see the conceptual. Oh yeah. I was thinking about war this morning. Are y'all still warring out there? I didn't even look at the news. Are they still warring? Are the humans still killing each other for something stupid? I was thinking about daycare wars, and I don't think daycare wars are any different than adult wars. And I think that y'all should not be behind leaders with daycare philosophies. I don't think you're 5 anymore, and I think you taking 5-year-old philosophies to run the world is a stupid idea. So I asked the question. Got all the questions. I don't have the answers. I got answers for me. I don't answers for you. I got answers for me, and that's it. Just won't tell nobody what to do. The conceptual differences, justifying child daycare wars under 5. Oh yeah, I'm asking, what are the conceptual differences? Conceptualize the model, the concept. What are the conceptual differences in daycare war and over 50 adult war? There are none, but I'm gonna post this right now and I'm gonna watch everybody answer it. No, it's not war, you gotta have some wars, it's just how it works. Human beings are supposed to war. Yes, they are. The ones who still have 4-year-old philosophies. Absolutely, positively, you should go vote for them because you think they can do. All right, that's posted. Let me pull up the comments. I'm gonna talk about plagues. And the human being is a cancer on the planet. It's a plague. We're cultivating plagues. We're cultivating them to be plagues. And I don't think we should do that. Nope, the comment still isn't working. Man. All right, I don't think the YouTube is comment working. Let me pull YouTube and see if it's going. What are y'all talking about? They're warring even more now, ever increasing. Yeah, they probably are, Meg. That's why I didn't look at the news this morning. Because we're doing things we're not supposed to be doing. Acting like children. Every now and then you can't always focus. Like, hey neighbor, don't run. You might trip and fall, girl. Don't do that. She's running down the house. All right. Wave at your neighbors, y'all. It's all about community. All right, there we go. Boom, there we go. YouTube look like it's up and running right here. Oh yeah, YouTube, they got some comments going. I guess they're gonna dominate the comments today, y'all, over here. I can see your Facebook comments on the screen. Let me log back into YouTube because I guess Google likes me a little bit better right now. All right, grow some plants. There we go. Boom! Look at y'all. I see y'all. Look at YouTube. Look at all pretty. All right, let's change the height. And I'll leave the Facebook comments up there if somebody called Facebook and says, all right, we'll let the dummy have his comments and they fix it. Height, let me change this. Oh, look at that, Brother Travis over there, Travis. All right, wait. Push up here. Yeah, it's just priority, y'all. It's prejudice and priority. Facebook doesn't like me right now. Something doesn't like me. Bring it to the top. Boom! All right. We're gonna get in priority. So if you want your comments to show on the screen, you're gonna have to go on the YouTube. Okay? What is wrong with him? He's on the spectrum. I try to tell y'all don't listen to me. I'm on the spectrum. I don't know what spectrum I'm on. I'm on the spectrum. All right, here we go. Boom. Let me just do one more height thing, then we'll get into it. If your government is constantly modifying the soil that human beings are growing in, making them psychopathic and violent, if you got CVS's and Walgreens and drugstores on every corner, if you got big pharma drugs and chemicals needed for human beings to wake up, if every damn house has a disease management cabinet in every bathroom, you're being poisoned. These people are not your friends in government. Just like the fleas. Where's the flea at? These people are not your friends in government. Here, where the flea? Where the flea at? Boom! That's your government right there, and that's poo-poo. That's poo-poo. No, that poo-poo, it's for all the modern plagues, whether it be autism or cancer, Alzheimer's or dementia, leukemia or bubonic plague. They all got poo, and they're pooing on you. And you might want to not vote for that. You might not want to keep supporting that system. You may not, because they don't seem to give a damn. They're starting wars like they're in a daycare, fighting over blocks all over this world while people are dying behind the borders. That ain't nobody's political party addressing that. They're not supposed to. They are an oligarchy. It is their job to cultivate corporations, just how it's supposed to be a farmer's job to cultivate soil. But everybody's off of their job. Nobody's doing it. What are the doctors supposed to be cultivating? Health. When's the last time you met a doctor that cultivates? Shoot, when's the last time you met a doctor that can spell health and nutrition? When's the last time a doctor said go home and eat some apples? They don't anymore because they're not nutritionists, they're not healers, they're chemists like the farmers, they're chemists just like the government, they're corporate stooges. They all got some poo and they're pooing on you, whether that's geoengineering or chemtrails or 5G or cell phones or radiation, whether it's mind control through laptops or all of this crap that they got patented that y'all said it was all crazy. It ain't crazy. These people don't care about you. These people are gay. They make big money spreading plagues. All right. Somebody said, you see, Ish, you done said a dirty word. I don't like copyrights. And that T word, that's a dirty word. TED Talk, I don't watch anything they produce, and I will never share anything they produce ever again. Because I don't play copyrights. I got a video removed for copyright. I don't play copyrights. I think humans should have copyright. People can have copyrights. We're supposed to be moving forward like you with your soil in the soil food web and procession. If you're following Elaine Ingham, you're supposed to be proceeding forward into the future so you cultivate healthier and healthier and healthier plants, not spraying poo on the field. And we got to get away from this idea of copyrights and patents. So I love you to death, Ish, but I ain't gonna watch it. I can't support them. Not gonna watch it. We need corporations that are making things and giving them away. Only people should have patents. That's my stance. That is my stance. I want to get into it. We should be farming humans. Not the way your elite farm them. Not the way the Rothschilds and Rockefellers farm your neighbors and your friends and your co-workers. Make them real stupid and teach them things to get out and fight and vote and politic and go fight people. And that's not what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to be staying at home, mind your own damn business. Because, okay, here's an example. And if you don't grow food, just bear with us for a second. A lot of my friends do. How do you grow food? If you think that you don't, then you got it. You don't. Food grows itself. It's called a plant. It knows what it's doing. You just take care of the soil. Two things in the soil that grow plants. It's fungi and bacteria. That's it. Nothing else. Nothing you gotta add. No amendments. Now, but what about organic fertilizer? You don't have to add anything. You can add some things, but you gotta keep a balance, right? And the beginning of soil, starting off from dirt, say if you're a farmer, you want to convert to growing real food, growing food with some nutrition in it to stop the plagues from all these people with dysfunctional immune systems. Your first step is realizing you got dirt. You don't have soil. If you want to fix the world, you got to look at your country, look at the suicide rates. Look, do you have CVS's and banks on every corner? Do you got poison people and medicine poison cabinets, disease managing plagues because the plagues are profitable in every house? If you got that, You got to admit, we don't have a society. We do not have a country. We have a group of people like the people right behind me being poisoned. You got dirt, okay? Humans don't grow well in dirt. It's called bullshizzle. They don't grow well. You can put bullshizzle on and humans will stay there, but they won't grow well. They won't become nice. They'll join the gangs and white nationalists and skinheads and Klan and MS-13 and Bloods and Crips. They'll join all of that because you're not growing humans. You're growing psychopathic bastards. The same way they're not growing tomatoes. They're growing really starving plant-ish things in ground that it's not supposed to be in. That might make something red that the humans will eat because it's red. But it has no nutrition in it. It has none whatsoever because the soil has none. Well, soil has plenty. So every piece of soil everywhere on this planet has all the trace elements needed for every plant, but not every plant grows in all soil well because it's not soil, it's dirt. All you need is the bacteria to start breaking the dirt down and making soil. And then the fungi, which create soil structure so that you can grow bigger and healthier and better and different types of plants. The beginning of that process starts off with weeds. I guess you could call weeds gang members. Call weeds politicians. That's the beginning of the process. And once the soil builds up, you can grow some tomatoes and brassicas. You know, so you look at the gang members and the politicians, you realize that you have unhealthy soil. You're not growing humans. You're making psychopaths, and you make some changes. You got to get more fungi. You got to get more love in the process. And this is how procession works. And then you go step up from brassicas into the bushes, the raspberries and strawberries. You can grow bigger things, and eventually ends up with mostly fungi and not so much bacteria, and you can grow trees. Cultivating soil to grow healthier and healthier and healthier plants. Cultivating the soil that the human beings in your society grow to create healthier and healthily, mentally and physically humans so the plagues don't kill you. The complexes, the plague complexes, there are a lot of them. There are a lot of them. Department of Education is a plague complex. Military is a plague complex. The big pharma is a plague complex. Everything is a plague complex. Why? Farming, agriculture is a plague complex because they all make money on the plague. They all make money poisoning the soil that humans must grow in, just like the plants. Is that analogy, is that too far out that I try to dumb it down best I can. I'm a weird gardening nut. I'm in the soil all the time. I got my microscope and I'm always looking at my soil and the bugs in it, making sure it's healthy because I want to grow healthy plants because I know that the grocery store is trying to murder me. The grocery store wants me to have the bubonic plague and I don't want it so much. Meanwhile, I'm gonna ask you another question. Can we change climate change? Let's not call it ecosystem destruction because that didn't work. Can we call it climate not the same? Climate not the same. Can we call it that? Maybe that way it won't be political and people won't go off and, you know, like instead of fighting about who did it, like no secrets, geoengineering.org, let's find out what's going on. Because the climate is not the same in my town. It might be the same in your town. It's not here. It is June, damn near July, and I still got a heater in my greenhouse. I'm still trying to keep my greenhouse warm enough at night so my tropicals grow the way they need to. I got papayas, ain't doing what they're supposed to do. Why? Because the climate insane. Climate insane. I'm not gonna say climate change because climate change is a false flag. If your government's changing the climate, it's not really climate change. That's government change. That's another plague. All right, let me do some comments, then we'll get into it. I think I didn't even share it out. Oops, sorry, did I share it? I don't think I shared it. All right, that's the message. Cultivate children. Look at them when they're in the daycare and they're fighting like your politicians. They're waging war for blocks and Tinker Toys and they're trying to justify it. There's a problem in that daycare. You need to fix it. Change the soil in the daycare. You might need to get more blocks. You might need to get the little monkeys with the monkeys in the barrel thing. You might need to add more toys. And so my question would be, in cultivating, what kind of soil do humans need? So plants, all they need for 1 billion years, they're so highly evolved, they only need two things. They only need fungi and bacteria. But what do humans need? What do humans need? Freedom, space, food, water, I don't know, be left alone. Simple things, not complex, a little bit more than plants. We're not as evolved as plants. We got 26,000 genes. Most plants got over 50,000. They're a little more evolved than we are. Love, oh, Brother John's hitting it. Very simple things. And you cultivate amazing human beings. Give them basic things. Now, whose government's working on that? Raise your hand. I'm holding my coffee, and now I can put my coffee down. I ain't raising my hand. Which government models are working on giving human beings the soil they need to be cultivated instead of poisoning them and pooing on them like a flea with the bubonic plague? Let me get that flea off of there. I don't like fleas. I don't like I hate fleas. I hate them. But I do appreciate my hippie friends that turn me on to the essential oils. You know what essential oils are? Essential oils kill fleas. They kill all types of bugs. And this is back on farming. Why? Because every plant on this planet makes its own pesticide. Let me say it again, unless you didn't hear the church. Every plant on this planet makes its own pesticide. All of them. And the ones who couldn't figure it out are all gone. They all died away. They were all eaten by the pest. Every single plant. This is why essential oils work and bugs don't like it. Why? Because these plants took millions of years to make compounds that kill bugs or attract positive bugs, beneficial bugs, to eat the bad bugs. This is why essential oils scare away bugs, because every plant on the damn planet makes its own pesticide. So somebody explain to me, why do you have a pesticide industry? Why does it make sense to take carcinogens and put them on things human beings eat? It makes no sense. And when things make no sense, like I was saying yesterday, it means somebody's making a fool of you. It means somebody is lying to you. It means things are not adding up. It means they are saying 2 + 2 = 8, and that is not the case. You got an oligarchy that's lying to you and killing you slowly with endless plagues. All right, now we're gonna do comments. Now I'm done yelling. Somebody, but Kia got on me yesterday. Said, "Listen, you said you weren't gonna flip out, and then you flipped out. You said you were gonna calm down, and then you did. It's caffeine, Kia. I'm sorry. I'm gonna try. All right, we're gonna do comments. It is a discussion. It's a discussion. Sometimes I get upset. I don't like it when you poison my neighbors, and this government, they're constantly poisoning people in various ways, and then people are like, oh, poison me more, send more. I want more poison. I want health care. Like, you do not from the people who brought back the plague. They didn't think the plague should be in the past, so they're making more plagues today. You don't want their health care. It's not health care. They're just trying to figure out a way to keep you alive and sick with a disease management cabinet in your bathroom. All right, let me see. Organic apples, even rarer. Yes, they are, Sharon. And you know why? And this is a good example. It's raining outside. I can't show you. It was raining yesterday, and Sharon, it was raining the day before, and Sharon, I think it rained the day before that, and Sharon, guess what's supposed to rain tomorrow? There's another reason why I got my plants in my greenhouse. I rotate them in and out. I'm not supposed to have this much rain in Pennsylvania in daggone almost July. It's not supposed to be 60 degrees at night. It is ridiculous. The climate insane. But all the moisture, what it does, and this is why I'm saying, like a lot of my friends are like, climate change is false flag. False. It's what's the word? Climate change is not as a false flag. It's a lie. I guess we'll use that for lack of better. And they're not lying. They're not lying. They know the truth. They know the truth. But the point is that climates are changing. And most apples don't like a lot of water. And so the apple growers in Pennsylvania, instead of moving over to the variety of apples that are mold tolerant, mold evolved in places where there was a little more moisture and rain in other places. Instead of moving on to those, what are they gonna grow? They're gonna grow a honey, what is it called? My favorite apple is called Honey Crisp. They're gonna grow honey crisp. Oh my goodness, you bite into a Honey Crisp. They're gonna grow Honey Crisp. Why? Because that's what we buy. They wanna make money. They gotta survive. Their job isn't to grow food for us to make us healthy. Their job is to grow food so the bank doesn't come and take their farm. How do you do that? You gotta grow with the chemicals. You gotta do what the bank wants you to do. You gotta have a business plan that they agree with. You're growing, gee, that's why I don't blame farmers so much. I get the scam. They scammed us. You grow the things that are subsidized by the government bringing the plagues. Instead of growing the things that may not taste as sweet, but they know that's what we need to eat. May not taste as sweet, but they know they can't grow those apples with the changing the climate unsane because it's so moist, mold grows on that apple. So what do? They gotta spray the fungicide on it. They gotta spray the things that kill the mold. And this is why I'm saying we have to focus on climate unsane, because we need to help the farmers to know what to grow. Stop growing drought-tolerant plants in Pennsylvania. Start growing plants that need a lot, that have the ability to fight off the molds that grow in high moist environments. The farmers around here digging holes and trenches and everything in their field, they're putting rocks out there, everything to get the farms to drain, because the farms look like swamps. And that's what the government would be subsidizing if they gave half a damn about you, but they don't. That's not their job. You don't have a government. You have an oligarchy. They're okay with all the plagues because the plagues are profitable. All right, I spent 5 minutes on apples. I'm sorry. This is how my mind thinks, y'all. I'm a weird plant nut. I don't do so well with people. People little funny things. I love people, but I don't know that I'm really good with people. People, 98% monkeys sometimes. They get on my nerve a little bit, so I hang out with the people here on Facebook because for some reason on accident, I got a lot of good friends here, and the people who are critical thinking, and the people who can, like, they're adults and mature. They can do things like say, I'm wrong. I wasn't right. You said something that makes sense. I read the facts and did my research. I'm gonna change. Right, like I got these people, so this is how I interact with people here. The rest of the day, I'm hanging with the plants. I'm in the greenhouse. All right, let me see. Equivalent to measles and chickenpox, exposure chances. Whew, well, that's a good topic, isn't it, Lori? That's a good topic. You know, that's another one. They're pushing these vaccines, and people don't seem to understand what they're doing. They're literally breaking millions of years of handed down transgenerational ability of human beings to fight off the plagues in the environment. Because they're all still here. They don't ever go anywhere. They're all still here. It's your body masters them. And so if that flea go to your friend's house and they got some cats they ain't taking care of them, they ain't got the spearmint, and they got jump on you, flea get on your neck, bite you, put a little poo-poo on your neck right there. Instead of you getting a plague, your body already handed down the ability to fight that and fights it off. This is what I'm saying. I'm not against Big Pharma though. Let me clarify this. I'm not against vaccines and I'm not against Big Pharma. I'm not. It's just like with the farmer. If they're paid most for plagues, then they're going to be plague-ish, right? I think it's a dumb idea to dominate the soil that plants grow in to fight nature. And I think it's a dumb idea to fight immune systems and try to outsource them to Big Pharma, the guys with the white suits and the badges and the, check in, going to work and the glasses because they look smart, but they only 50 years ago. Hell no. No. We need them to be paid to do the jobs they love to do because they're phenomenal scientists, and take out this idea that plagues are what pay their salary, that plagues are what make the stock prices go up, and let them do their job. And their job should be what the shaman's job was, is to look at, okay, we got this human being thing. Modern people say it's 200,000 years old, but people like me say we millions of years old. We've been here a long time. Before that, we was on planet Melmac, but that's a whole nother discussion. At least our second chromosome was. We need to look at how we evolved up to where we are today and expand on that, right? How do you make the immune system work better from there? Not blow out everything that it learned about measles, mumps, and rubella so the Big Pharma can sell you, outsource an immunity to measles, mumps, and rubella. All we need is a generation or two and it's gone. If y'all don't watch Del Bigtree, you need to watch Del Bigtree on vaccine. I don't want to talk about vaccines because, again, Facebook says you can't, and I'm not against them. I'm not against that. I'm not even against using chemicals in farming when we know how to use them, when we know what they do, when we know the percentages they need to be there, when we have chemicals that are tested with the fungi and microbiology, the bacteria that plants need to grow and be healthy and put all the compounds in them so human beings don't get the plague from the flea poop. That's what I'm saying. It's called responsible technology. I love technology. I love moving forward. Damn it, I love GMO. Just not in my stomach. I want genetic engineering to bring back the damn dinosaurs, man. I miss them jokers, man. I need to see a Tyrannosaurus Rex in my life. Not in my house. I ain't seen the movie. Not in my house, but I want to see one in my lifetime. I want to see the woolly mammoths. People say, well, things go extinct, you just let them go. No, that's the only thing I disagree on George Carlin with. Shut up. I love George Carlin, prophet. I won't tell him to shut up. It's the only thing I disagree with him on. See, it's one thing if creatures are going extinct. He's right. 99.99999% of every animal on this planet has gone extinct, and he says, let them go. I say, stop it. Because at 0.011000001%, we killed off. We killed off being stupid, destroying ecosystems, dumping toxins in the soil, toxins going in the river, everybody getting sick. Elaine Ingham. Oh, man, if you don't follow her, you need to follow her. Her live stream was freaking amazing. And I have no life so I can watch all 3 hours of it. And she explained how in New Zealand, what the cows have in New Zealand, because they were spraying all the urea on the fields. They had some condition with their mouth and their jaws will fall off. I got a lot of farmer friends. They know just the cows, when the jaw, they get sick, they're bloating, and then the jaw falls off, and they had eczema on their face. She took half the farm in New Zealand, half she put over to organic, not organic, real natural growing processes, using compost teas, using fungi and bacteria, and the other half of the farm, I think it's like 150 hectares on both sides. They left the farm, the cows over there, and the cows over there. Half the cows with eczema over there, half the cows with eczema over there. On the land that they were just doing bacteria farming, not only did they outproduce the farm over there again, and she's done this hundreds of times. This woman is a freaking genius. But not only that, but there were no sick cows on this side. Because they're linked, and she's not even a chemist, she's not a veterinarian, she's just putting the soil and the land and the crops back the way they're supposed to be, and the animals got better. What do you think will happen if we cultivated human beings from this governing body thing? Or just like get rid of all of it and let the human beings be cultivated by love, food, oxygen, water, and the basic things that they need. Is that Heaven? I seen Heaven like the thing. I seen the thing. Heaven, you did this, by the way. This is your broadcast. You posting all them damn okra plants. And I love the plant. Can't stand the fruit. But you sent me down this Elaine Ingham route. And I'm just thinking about the Soil Food Web, which is the book she wrote, and the downright farming revolution that she's establishing. But it's really not a farming revolution. It's more of a renaissance. It's more of a going back to the great farming practices we used to have, where you increase yield by 300,000%. I'm making that up, that part, not real. 300%, right? Because most farmers aren't growing food. Because Heaven, what you do? What you do, girl? You did something bad. She went to one of the big box stores. She got a bag of, I think it was organic. When the girl was organic soil, and she planted in the organic soil and nothing would grow. I'm not laughing at you, sis. I'm not laughing at you. I was trying to explain that Elaine Ingham is shown. She's a famous soil microbiologist from the Rodale Institute. If you guys don't know, she used to work at Monsanto, which sent her down this route of, she went and did everything wrong and realized what she's supposed to do. She's kind of like me. I went work for these big, massive corporations, the Fortune 500, and I realized I'm climbing the corporate I started getting up there. I was in mid-level management. I was moving forward, and I stopped. And am I doing the right thing? Am I working for the right people? I'm building my retirement on death, destruction, murder, rape, and blowing things up and poisoning people and creating plagues. Is this a good idea to work for the chemical industry and the farming industry and the fast food industry and the pharmaceutical industry and the government? And I walked away. But she walked away. And sometimes in life, you got to do the wrong thing. and it'll send you in the right direction. So what I was saying anyway to happen is that, no, all soil is, you can fix all soil. All societies, you can fix all societies. You fix the soil by putting compost teas on it. What do? You just start injecting the natural things it needs. It starts with bacteria and mycorrhizae fungi. Once you get that back in the soil, within months, girl, you'll see those crops just start popping up. Just put some soil, put some seeds back in, put some compost tea on it, and let nature do what it's good at doing. Same thing with human beings. You want to fix America? Give people freedom, liberty. You want to fix Australia? Give people freedom, liberty. Like Brother John said, give them a little love. Leave parents alone. Don't force them to work 2 jobs. And guess what will happen? Amazing things. Mother Nature will take back over. Kids will grow up playing in daycares and schools. They'll become highly intelligent. You'll have Nikola Teslas and Einsteins running around everywhere. They'll have peace and freedom. They won't have to join the gangs and the white nationalists and the skinheads and the MS-13 and the triads. They won't have to join these things because they're being cultivated. Cultivated, not poisoned and plagued by the complexes, because big business is in bed with big government and they run every damn thing. Because big government is in bed with big banking, and big banking took over the man position. And big banking took the government, turned it around, ripped. All right, I'm gonna stop. I'm not even gonna go there. Not gonna go there. All right. Something else happened. Something else happening in farmers are selling hay to China and Saudi Arabia. Right. Well, that's part of it, Kobo, because what they're doing is, well, I know here, the Chinese are buying up land. They're buying up land from the farmers. They're just growing hay and they're cutting it and they're sending it back to their countries, which is kind of insane, right? Why would we do that? Well, because we don't have trade wars. We allow all this free trade to go around. I'm just like, we shouldn't have free trade. Y'all have no idea what they're doing. They're taking your fields where you could be growing food, they're selling it to China. And what do you think when the price of bread goes up when the dollar collapses? You think China gonna grow your food? You think China gonna put some cucumbers in your ground? You think China gonna have a meeting up there? The American dollar just collapsed. And we love the Americans so much, even though they've been cussing us out and been making that little funny China jokes. They've been following their politicians. We need to plant tomatoes for those Americans because they're starving. They're back in a Great Depression. Their currency just collapsed. Let's go help the Americans. That's not going to happen. They're going to keep growing food on those fields. They're going to put guard towers and borders around those farms. They're going to keep sending that hay back to their countries. All right? Local business, local growing, local farming. Cultivate human beings. Stop cultivating plagues. I live not too far from G in Western Connecticut. It is a daily, all right, I gotta move down. Dang it, comments, they're moving too fast. I love people, I just don't like something. Damn it, Todd. All right, let me move up. The comments moving too fast. How everybody doing this? Well, we doing good, everybody good, everybody cultivated. What are you cultivating in your kids? Like that memory, I'm gonna have to repost that memory. Are you cultivating in kids beautiful things? What are you cultivating? Are you cultivating in your nieces and your nephews? Because their parents are fools. What are you cultivating? Are you cultivating in the kids that you meet positive things? Or are you telling them to be Democrats and Republicans? Are you telling them that Trump is fighting the deep state or Trump is the worst demon ever on the planet? Are we cultivating in these kids honesty and truth and not being tribal and bigoted, building a better world by cultivating in them not our problems? I think kids should be an upgrade. Hey, Trish, what's going on? Blanket Ship family. Did y'all find that UFO on Oak Island? Did y'all find that? Y'all need to tell me if you find it. I want to show Walter. He still don't believe in aliens. I don't get it. I don't know. Anyway, let me see. Let me see. Love Del Big Tree. Yes, Ivana, I love him. The way that man is standing up for children and the fire he takes, I love that man to death. That man ain't playing. They do know. They do know. They just don't care. Ooh. They're doing it on purpose. Ty. Ty, they doing it on purpose. I saw Ty's performance the other day. I was watching Ty's performance. Good job. Man, you know what? You an entertainer. Anyway, are they doing it on purpose? Are they creating plagues on purpose, y'all? I don't know. Let's ask it from another perspective. Are the Democrats creating plagues and poisoning the people? Are the Republicans, wait a minute, are the Democrats trying to save the people with health care? Are the Democrats fighting climate change? Do they even want to? Is that what they're paid to do? Are the Republicans bringing back the Republic and restoring the Constitution and democracy and freedom? If you think that, oh, do I got bridges all over this planet to sell you. Masses of humans are still very hypnotic, mind-controlled humans that don't think. They are, Susan, but we're not cultivating that in them. Like, we're not cultivating. This is what I'm saying, like cultivating kids. Cultivate them for critical thought. Cultivate them to question things. Cultivate them to question their parents when the parents ain't around. Cultivate them to question you. Like, cultivate critical thinkers. Kids who think out, not just outside the box, but outside the factory where the boxes are made. Cultivate kids that question everything. And this world will go in some phenomenal places if the government don't kill them. Harsh medication, what's going on, brother? Let me see. Bring back the dragons. Yes, Daniel. Well, the dragons gonna come back. That's the Godzilla things. They gonna come back. The Kojai, what do they call it? Kaijo. They gonna come back. Everything is balanced. Everything is balanced. It's like if you got dead poison soil because you totally poison the soil and you're just growing in dirt. All your farmers are growing dirt and cow bull shizzle. Literally, what happens? Weeds grow. Why? Because the soil is just full of bacteria and poo. And the only thing that are growing that is weeds. Same by the same token. If you got a planet and you just cultivating psychopathic children and adults because you're not cultivating anything and you're just growing them all in bullshizzle, literally bullshizzle, what are you going to get? You're going to get a balance. You're going to get a balance. You're going to get a weed. The thing is, we don't know what the human weed is yet, Dan. You know what I mean? It could be a bubonic plague coming back. Could be cancer mutating. Could be the avian flu. We have no idea. It could be a dragon, a kaiju underground. All we know is this planet still going. Planet gonna be fine. Human beings, not so much. We know that. Whatever destroys this planet, whatever tries to, always loses. The planet always balances things out. Call it God, call it Mother Nature, call it ecosystem balances. I don't know. I don't care. Something is coming for us. It's like the plastics in the ocean. The plastics are prolific in the ocean. What did the ocean do? Oh, we got something for that. Because everything is a transference of energy. And so there's bacteria out there. So we're going to figure out how to break this plastic down. Y'all got these microplastics going on. We're going to figure this out. We're going to be choking birds, killing fish, choking whales. And finally, that bacteria broke down that little piece of plastic. Got it. I know how to break down plastic. We are going to reconsume that energy and bred hundreds of billions and billions and billions and billions times that university found it. That's what nature does. It's constantly trying to figure out how to break down the most complex energy structures on the planet. If you've got hundreds of billions of them, different trees and mammals and humans and insects and birds and grass and everything, then there's all different types of things trying to break down all different types of things. Nobody's focused. But when the planet's full of human beings, and that's the only energy that's going on, everything else is dying off, the only thing prolific is human beings and their technology, what do you think nature's going to do? The only way, it's going to reclaim that energy, and it will figure out how to. That's a fact. That's a fact, Jack. I'm telling you, the planet's still here. Planet gonna be here. Planet been here, gonna be here. And it seemed worse than us, I think. That's my belief. All right, let me see. Hence why I'm against reparations, and what we need is restitution as well. I don't care what people call it, Ty. I'm against cultivate people. All people. I'm just not for like partial reparation, reinstitutionalization, none of that. None of that. I'm for every person on this planet has a right to live. Every person on this planet has a right to thrive. I'm not interested in the blue people. I'm not interested in the red people. I'm not interested in those people. I'm interested in every human being on this planet thriving. We got to get past this fur game. Get past the fur game. We got to get past the... Ain't no wolf dumb enough on this planet to have a baby like, pop the baby out like, oh, we got all yellow wolves, but there's one brindle. I don't like the brindle so much. Wolves don't care. They know that brindle wolf might be the strongest wolf in the pack. That might be the Nikola Tesla. You know, we need to cultivate all people, fix the soil for all human beings. And I think we're going to go to some phenomenal places. All right, let me do comments, and then I am going to go. I got to get out of here. I got to leave on time today, almost on time. Hey, neighbor, how you doing? I wave, man. Sometimes they don't wave. They don't wave back. They're like, what the hell is this dude doing? He got a lice in his face and a green screen behind him. I think he crazy. Oh, y'all. Oh, I got to tell you something. I called the police last night. I'm gonna tell you, y'all. I'm gonna be mad at me, but I called the police. I did. I had to. I'm sorry. I had to. I called the police. I did. And I don't really believe in calling the police. I'm not a police caller. That's like really not my thing. Too often they come to the zones and they do the wrong things. But I called my police for one reason. They're actually good people. I know my police. I live in an area that isn't like really violent, so they don't have all that PTSD going on where they're beating up children on YouTube and shooting them and stuff. They're good guys and gals. Except one of them. All right, one of them I'm not so happy with. I talked to my police. I know my police. I had to call the police. I was driving home. It was dark. And this is one of these cases I think that you need. This is why we need police to go back to protecting and serving and being public servants, not servants for big corporations and Wall Street and politicians who are ruling, not governing, writing laws, making them killers. Debt collectors for Wall Street. I had to call the police. I was driving and there was a brother in the street. Brother, what color was his fur? His fur was a lot brighter than mine. Doesn't really matter. He was in the street. And he was actually running towards the car in front of him. The car in front of him swerved out the way. Now me, luckily, I live in Pennsylvania. Deer every damn where. They don't even get the deer off the side of the road. So I was kind of paying attention. And I pulled up and I was pulling. He was running at the car in the middle of the street. And I skirted around him. And I had to call the police. I had to call the police because I looked in my rearview mirror. He was still in the middle of the road. I don't know what was wrong with him. But he's somebody's baby. He's somebody, could be somebody's father, could be, we live in really bad soil. We live in plague times. And sometimes people have to go to artificial highs. Could have been drunk, could have been high, could have been autistic, could have been Alzheimer. Who knows what could have been? But I don't want that brother to get hit by a car. And while I'm against this whole police thing and I'm against laws and I'm against the military industrial complex and the mass incarceration industrial complex, it's better that a man live, not be run over by a car, than to go to jail. It's better that he go to jail than to live. So hopefully he didn't go to jail. Like I said, these are good police. These are good guys. They're not on YouTube. They're not beating up people. So I had to call the police last night. I don't like to do it. And I trifle with it all night long and wondering how the situation went. Gave him my number, called me, whatever. He looks like he's sick. I didn't say the dumb stuff. I'm scared he's gonna hurt somebody. No, he's in the middle of the street. He looks like there's something wrong with him. He needs help. Will y'all please send somebody to help him? And that was my call. All right. Steve says we are doomed. Yes, Steve, we are doomed. But we all gonna die. The question is what we do while we're here. And I think we can do good things and start pushing it back in the right way. Gerardian is a healthy parent. Rebecca, I'm not sure that's the case. But I raise my kids to question everything. They give me headaches a lot because they question me all the damn time. But I try to make them upgrade so they can be better than I am and they can add to a society, not add the problems that I have to the society. I want them to be better than me. I gotta get old, and we need a society that looks out for its old people, not puts them in homes. We need a society where people can raise their parents in their own homes, where the robots cooking food and changing the diaper and doing all the things so you can live at home with your kids. And we need smart kids to develop technology and automation to do that and push us in those directions. We all gonna die. Yes, Lori, we are. Everybody else did it before us. Embrace it. Yes, we all gonna die, kind of, sort of, maybe, unless one of y'all kids figure out that how to repair the telomeres. Now, one of y'all kids figure out how to repair the telomeres. This hashtag we all gonna die is gonna be out of women. At that point, we all gonna live, but we all need to live with telomeres that are capping our DNA so we all look like we're 25. Now, I'm okay with that. I can live forever. I'm okay with living forever. I don't have any issue with that at all. But as long as we all gonna die, and we all die before the age of 120, we need to hustle up and do positive things while we live, or we're gonna have big problems. The next generation always has big problems because we don't take our brief time here to look at the plagues and cure them. We spend too much time trying to make money and put money in a bank account and buy crap and toys and shiny things that we can't take with us. We got to stop doing that. We need to grow the hell up. We need to stop getting next to violent people, being violent and supporting violent people. And this is why I ain't voting. I ain't voting. You still ain't gonna get me. Y'all post all the crap you want with your violent people pretending not to be violent, and I still ain't gonna vote. No, I think on election day, and I ain't never grown peace lilies in my life. I think I'm a plant peace lilies. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Because I don't believe in not voting. I believe in protesting the violent people and the people supporting the violent people who are continuing wars on this planet in 2019. We need to evolve out of violence. We need to raise the bar for politicians way up here where they make decisions based on being humans and love and empathy and not crazy, stupid, dumb psychopaths. Raise the bar far above. Peace is the bottom line. You can't have any solutions based in war ever, or we'll never show up to a poll to vote for you. And that's where I'm at. So I think as a protest vote, because I believe in a protest vote. I don't believe in not voting. I believe in protesting a system that's violent and murderous. Because I think I'm a plant peace lilies, because to me that might mean something. You know, it'll be a gesture. And I think that's what I might do on election day when y'all go to the poll to vote for your next killers. Your next apathetic, indifferent people who are rolling out plagues on this planet through every single industry and at home. I think I'm a plant peace lilies. Not a part. I don't want to be a part of the system anymore. I don't want to be a part of that psychopathy. Restitution said, y'all, somebody need to look up what restitution means again. All right. Poor People's Campaign. Yes, John, we need to look out for the poor people. Why? Because they're our cousins. They were just born in unluckier situations. Bad things happened to them. And it doesn't mean nobody else worked harder, or better, or smarter. It means that they had a string of bad luck for a lifetime, or in the wrong moments at the wrong times. They're our cousins. We need to look out for everybody that's poor, period. Nobody should be starving on a planet with abundant food. We grow more than enough food for everybody on this planet. We just keep it away from them because we got those daycare problems where, like war, we're solving things like 5-year-olds instead of sharing how we're supposed to over 50. But everything is soil food web. Everything cultivate human beings and the world goes in the right way. Cultivate plants, they grow the right way. Don't do it, they won't have the compounds they're supposed to, and the people will get the plague. Don't grow humans right, they'll have psychotic warrior genes turned on. They won't be able to fight off the plague, and we create a lot more problems than what we need to have. Let me see, what else we got? Any more comments before I get out of here? Welfare check. You know, Tina, I don't believe in welfare. I don't believe in welfare nor welfare checks. I believe in give a person a seed and give them some food, give them some land, and they can take care of themselves. Give them some training. Soil, seed, 98% monkey that's trainable. Train them to take care of themselves. You know, welfare is a temporary stopgap, but what they try to do is they try to use welfare to walk people back onto a plantation. And it's all about it's more about control than anything else. You know, we need to be concerned with people's welfare and not give them welfare. Give them land, give them seeds, and show them how to provide for their families. Then the human race goes back to being strong. That's what I'm saying. I'm not a socialism guy. I'm not a capitalism guy. They all fail. It's all going to fail because cronyism. As long as you keep the banks in place, socialism and capitalism will never work because the banks want both. And how do I know? Look on TV. What are all the arguments? Socialism, capitalism, or communism. And if the mainstream media and TV is not on our side and everything they say is always about our control, then obviously those are systems that they like. They're systems that they already got the keys for. You know, so I'm always about take care of people because they're your neighbors. Take care of people because they're your family. You know, you don't need a model to do that. That's stupid. I don't even like any of the names of any of it. Take care of people. People are sick, help them. People need food, give it to them. All right. Dying is a part of life. Let's make it our term. Yes, Mary. Until dying ain't a thing no Until dying ain't a thing no more. You know, they say the next human beings are gonna live 1,000 years, Mary. They're being born right now. That they're making so many advances in understanding why our DNA breaks down through the telomere. That we're not actually supposed to. That human beings are actually designed to live forever. But something turned that DNA off. Something turned the telomerase enzyme off, so it goes dormant in us. So we die by 120 years old. There's a scripture that talks about that, but people don't want to listen. You know, I think it's a great chat. The problem is when people live to be 400, they get to be wise. Look how people are wise they are in their 60s, 70s, and 80s. Can you imagine if human beings lived to be 400 or 800 like Methuselah? They'd actually be very wise. And it's hard to farm cows that are wise. It's hard to make livestock out of human beings that are wise, that aren't foolable. You want people to be easily foolable. And so, I don't know. I think somebody was monkeying with our genetics. I think somebody was monkeying with the monkey genetics, not the, not the monkey part, but the human part. Or not the monkey part, but the other parts, the other 2%. Let me see. Last couple comments. Plagues are not prevented, they are made. Absolutely. They're made. They are literally, plagues are literally profitable. Why? Because you have something that profits from it. Most of them are viruses, most of them are bacteria, and they profit from reclaiming the energy from your body. Some of them are parasites, others are politicians. Plagues are profitable. They're made, they're not accidents, right? Nothing's trying to kill you, they're just trying to reclaim your energy, and it's easier to reclaim your energy being a parasite than having a symbiotic host relationship. So it evolves a way to reclaim your energy, and that unfortunately suffocates you. Everything is profitable, right? Everything's trying to reclaim energy. You know, we're either working in a balance or not. Ty said, what's an election? Election, I can barely spell it. My beliefs are mine. I won't force them on any other folks. And that's how you do it, Tina. You know, mind yourself. Everybody, mind your own beeswax. Another thing we knew in daycare. Mind your own beeswax. And the people went off to go mind everybody else's business. If there's no one to vote for, then why vote? Exactly, Kate, and that's my point. If everybody running is a psychopath, and they all work for psychopathic parties, and they all want to kill and murder people so they can have good retirements, the answer is not to vote. I just say to people, don't not vote, protest to vote. Like, tell people why you're not. Show up at the polls and protest. You need to show them, no, I'm not a killer no more. I've given up on my ways. I'm no longer gonna, I was about to preach. This song, this is it. I've changed my ways. No, that's Michael Jackson. That's why he changed his ways. You can change your ways. Gerard is being very truthful, so am I. Yes, Susan, I'm trying to be. I guess y'all are having a discussion. Hey, Wilhelmina, it's been a minute. Truth is held in high esteem here. Yes, it is, Lori. All we care about is the truth here. That's it. You come here and start lying, I look out for you, my cousin and everything. I try to get you back, but don't come here lying. You better come here with the truth, because these people, they don't, these people won't let me lie, y'all. I'm telling you, if you come here, if you're new, just think about something before you post it. That's all I'm gonna just think about it. Go do a little research. Get your facts lined up and together, and then post it, and maybe post it with the facts, because these people, they don't play, and it's all about root cause. Get down to the root cause. Stop arguing, fussing over side effects. Get down to the root problem. And in terms of the police aren't the problem. They're a side effect. Fix the problem, then you don't have to worry about the side effects. Stop trying to be big pharma with politics and keep the problem going on because it's profitable, because you don't like police. If you don't like what the police do, showing up with guns to give speeding tickets, then guess what? You got a problem that's called politicians. You got a problem that's called laws. Deal with the root cause. Let me see. Healing, yes, Angela, Wellborn. Healing is everything. Mind, body, soul healing. We heal people, Angela. Oh my goodness. This world, we've been set back thousands of years, they say, because we stopped cultivating people and we started cultivating psychopaths like the politicians. Cultivating comes from the root culture. Maybe we are sick because we sold our culture out. Yes, Ish, absolutely. I'm not even sure that the Australian culture, what it is anymore, feels American to me, especially lately, right? It's because America is an infection. This is raw TD. America is raw. They got raw TD, girl. They spread it everywhere. Raw TD everywhere. Raw TD just handing it out to every nation. Everybody wants rock and roll and jeans and the military industrial complex and plague industrial complex. They want all of it. What the governments do, not the people. The governments do, because the governments, they want that power. They want that raw child bank. So they get that raw TD and everybody's sick. Be blessed. Yes, thank you. Rituals are important. I now call U.S. intelligence agencies idiocy agencies. Idiocy agencies. I will not trust any decision coming out of intelligence. And no, you shouldn't, Ish, because it is intelligence, but it's intelligence against us. Rothschild acronym groups are not there for us. They want to be. A lot of people in those groups are good people. They want to be heroes, but they're not allowed to be. That's not the job. The job is to control us and kill us when necessary. So I don't trust none of it. They lie about all of it because that's what the Rothschilds require. That's what these powerful families that own America, that the patriots can't seem to process and realize, still cheering flags and Pledge of Allegiances, pledging allegiance to the Rothschilds. They got that raw TD up in them. The flea done bit them, put the poo-poo right there, and they got that infection. There's just no bumps because they take the drugs in the medicine cabinets in the bathroom, so they don't really realize they're infected with raw TD. As you got that raw phallus up in. All right, I gotta get going. Listen, y'all have a great day. We keep dark thoughts. You keep dark thoughts, you become light. Ooh, let's end on that, Lori. Think about that. You keep dark thoughts, you become dark. Yes, absolutely, absolutely, Lord. Why? Because we're quantum entangled with everything. And when you think about people you hate, they think about you. Why? Because that's how energy works. You send out that wave and they wave back. And so if you dwell in a dark place and you don't laugh when you need to, and you don't do the things that make living here sustainable, you will resonate and vibrate in that darkness and negativity, and this is why people are trapped in these political parties and they're trapped in these violent groups. Same way kids get trapped in gangs and they keep that negativity going on, vibrating that iced tea, vibrating that NWA, and they stay all vibrating on the same level. If you are spending time with negative, dark people and you're spending time in negative, dark thoughts, you ain't gonna make it. You ain't gonna make it. Gotta vibe high, vibe up, lift the vibe. What did Bob Marley say? Light up the dark. Light up the dark, people. Light up the dark. All right, gotta get going, cotton field. This cotton ain't gonna pick itself, damn it. I gotta get going. Y'all have a great day. Love y'all to death. Bye-bye.